Well, guys, apparently I wasn't supposed to show you what I did all day. I went to plug my SD card into the reader, and it said, nope, it broke in half, lost everything. But as you can see, 29 Buick Roadster pickup truck is back on the chopping block for a minute. I am going to get the bed, rear fenders, and tailgate under primer and get it back on the truck, and he is going to come pick it up. Until I figure out what's going on with the shop, he might bring it back later once I get a new location, but right now I'm trying to empty out some stuff that's been sitting around, and I don't know where it's gonna go at the moment. So I'll go over what I did today anyways. I finished up this area on both fenders, worked a few dents out up there. Got the bodywork roughed in. That's all we're worried about. Roughed in is body line there. I did the body work on this, and yeah, man, it sucks I lost all that footage. That sucks, man. One more notch on the totem pole, I guess. Alright, well, I guess this is going to be a really short video. I might just hold off and video tomorrow what I do to it. I'm going to get it under primer and that works.
Stay up. Yeah, even better yet.
Boy, that's awful loose, ain't it?
Yeah, it is.
I mean, it's in all the way right there. I'll grab your other gate.
Do you know if it'll fit inside the truck?
Oh, I'm sure.
I got some questions. That's why I don't have to worry about anybody pulling it out.
Ready? Yeah. Oh, man. Perfect. Got it? Yes, sir. Awesome. I like them door panels.
You know what I was going to ask you about? Like on the driver's side door, I got a little wind noise coming through there. CO's what it is, you know?
the noise sound like it's coming from?
Up on the
top?
top? Yeah. Because the seals all look like they're in good shape. Yeah, it's just kind of weird.
That seal's getting loose.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I should never be able to take a dollar bill sideways like that.
Okay.
One thing you could do is get some, like a polypropylene rope.
Put it in there.
Slide it up through that hole right there.
Got it.
And that'll kind of thicken it up a little bit.
Okay. Close the door.
Sure. That's what I need. Well, Bill beat me here this morning. Stinking school buses. I think they ought to shut all public schools down. But that's beside the point. He's happy with it. He's got both his tailgates. And I'm gonna get these cleaned up. And I'm going to shoot some sealer on these because this is hot rolled. Hot roll, you want a good sealer on. It's not the same as cold roll, like up here and like here. I took a grinder. I don't know if you remember the old videos or if I even videoed it. But I took a grinder with 36 grit and went over this. And you can see it's still smooth. So my paint rep told me to get a good sealer on it. Clean it real good, of course. Get a good sealer on it and then primer over top of that. I just want to prepare it the best I can and preserve it while it's in hold. All right, well, I guess I got some cleaning to do again. Alright. They are all roughed in. Still need some more body work done. There's the fuel tank I built. I took his original, which was completely rotten, and duplicated it. Fenders still have a bunch of dents and dings and stuff to work out, but I wanted to get them sealed and a little bit of primer on them. I put a light coat of primer on them. Tailgate, it's pretty much ready. They can do their final block unless I'm gonna do it. I don't know, that's up to him. Monday, weather depending. I don't think it's supposed to rain Monday, but if it is, I can't do it. But Monday, the Buick is in this trailer right here. I was just out here. I gotta put the lock back on. But I need to hook to this trailer, unload this, put that bed back in. I gotta put the fuel tank up in, set the bed back on, put bolts in it, and get all my stuff out of here. And I'm thinking he's wanting to buy the trailer and everything off of me, so we'll see how that goes. This trailer needs a spindle, which I've gone over that in the channel before. Okay, that was loud. It needs a spindle, wheel bearings, all that stuff, and tires. I put air in the tires this morning and one of them is completely flat already, so it's been setting for 3-4 years now. But yeah, he said he's interested in that. He wants to keep the Buick in it for storage until he either finds somebody else to do it or brings it back. This thing does not roll. That truck is so heavy. I had it up there and I ended up getting it back here with the forklift, and I can't come in that door, so I had to come in through right here and use the tire and kind of roll it back. But I got it set up. I'm not sure what I got going on tomorrow morning, but if I do come in, I'm going to pull the motor out of it, drain that torque converter, and start putting this stuff together. I have to figure out what I'm going to do for a power steering bracketry, because the big block bracketry don't match the diesel bracketry. So I got to figure that out yet. I will get this pulled up, drain that torque converter, put it back in, put the headers on it, alternator, carburetor, all that stuff. I got to pick up a thermostat. I got the top housing for it, but I need the thermostat. And let's see, get the distributor set, pull the pan on the transmission, drain the fluid out after I put it back together. Hook my wiring back up and it should be ready to fire up. Well, engine wise. I still need to run my fuel lines back, lift the bed off, put the tank on, run transmission lines up and over. Yeah, there's still a lot to do. I went out and tinkered with the skid loader a little bit. I took an old ignition switch that I had laying around and messed with it. I got it fired up, but the ignition switch is junk too. So it needs an ignition switch and it'll fire up, and I'll probably end up selling the V8 skid loader. So if you guys are interested, look through the playlist 843 or V8 843 Bobcat. And you can see how I built it. And Yeah. Oh, another thing. The new location that I will be going to, I will not be needing this. It is for sale. If you're interested, shoot me an email. I left it on one day while I was doing a bunch of work. The motor overheated, and now I can fire it up and it'll run, but it'll kick off. So it just needs the motor taken off and have it checked out. But it shears fine. Right at the ends, it don't shear all the greatest, but from about here to there, it shears just fine. I've used it 16, 14, 18, 20, and I've used it on some 12 gauge. Much more than that, you'll jam it. So it's a decent shear. I mean, it's about 80 years old, so it's not going to be a new one. Let me know if you're interested in that, and maybe we can work something up. I can load her up for you. Well, there's the blue mule. Got a little project coming up with this thing. This engine runs good, transmission is good. Just when I did the resto mod, the wiring between the three, between the cab, engine, transmission, something just isn't right, and the computer is not reading it correctly. Definitely not a powerhouse. It's a good run in 305, which that's more than enough. Don't have to have any power like that. I'm not out to eat tires up on this one. Transmission's 100% rebuilt. Nothing wrong with it. Shift's fine. But I've got something that came up, and it'll make this truck a lot better, a lot more dependable. This is going to get an LS 5.3 with a 4L80E transmission. I want to be able to hit the key in this thing and drive it to Florida if I want. I know. You've all heard me tell you guys that I don't like LS engines because I don't know anything about them. But I got somebody that's going to do the mechanical work for me, and he said it's going to take 3-4 days to get done, and I figure a week, but I don't care. I want it right. I want to be able to get in this truck, hit the key, and go anywhere I want. So I told him I'll get the hood off of it for him, so he ain't got to deal with that, and it'll be ready for him. Alright, first thing I need to do, get the hood unplugged. And let's see. Alright, I'll get my hoist hooked up. Hopefully my hoist will go high enough. Yeah, I think I need to oil some wheels. I don't know if it's gonna go high enough, guys. Maybe. Yeah, This should be all right. All right, let's see if I can't rig this up. Pull the hood off by myself. Are you gonna let me? Come on. Well, that's a little shorter than I was planning. Let's see what we got up in here. Come on, get up in there. Let go. Yeah, it still ain't all that ideal. Don't really want it that close to my hood. Will that work? Yeah, that'll work. Alright, and let this thing down just a little bit. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, that'll work. Perfect. Sort of. Alright, let's get these struts off here. Alright, half the weight's on the hoist. Come on. You're gonna be the last one to fight me, ain't you? There we go. Alright. Now comes the fun. I wish I'd have brought one of my blankets home. Ah. All right, till tomorrow, have a good evening. will it sit there? Maybe. Alright. You'd think I'd remember how these go, being as I designed and installed on myself. Oh man, that one's tight. Okay. Hey, it's loose. Not sure if that's a good thing yet or not, but it's loose. Okay. Let's see. That wasn't bad. Okay. Oh man. That wasn't too bad. Yeah, I need to get back on that one. And that one. All right. That ought to give him plenty of room to work on it. Man, it's a little tight. Actually, I'm going to set it down right in between. Now when I go back on, I'm going to have to get somebody to help me. 'Cause I ain't doing that by myself. All right. Well, now to wait for when he's ready for it and get it down there. this thing's heavy compared to that fiberglass one. Ought to be safe there. Come on. There we go. I keep saying I'm going to change these wheels. Make it a little easier to flip up and down. Okay. Ready to pull the truck back in and wait for a phone call. Alright, you heard what it sounds like with this engine. Next time you see it, it'll sound a little differently, hopefully. Well, I can't believe it's about to happen. He said 2 to 3 weeks it'll be complete, done, and ready to drive to Florida if I wanted to. I have never drove one of these without the hood on it. Go. This engine and transmission will be for sale after I get it back. If anybody's interested, holler at me.
Out with the old and with the new. Well, the new ain't here yet, but coming soon.